and yet another League video. Today I'll be doing Lulu's support. We have Master E is Jungle, AD carry Lucian, top lane is Trynd, and mid lane is Syndra. I'm with support because everyone else had already called their roles, and, well, I may as well be support, otherwise we're going to have a gigantic argument regardless. This was the first time Lucian, and he bothered telling me this right as he was running into the game, so at least I picked a support I know really well. It goes really good for him, principally because Twitch and Morgana are not that great, and Lucian's early game is very good. Other than that, the enemy team really did not have a good time. Outside of their Yi and Mordekaiser, that was pretty much their damage. If you can't tell, we win this game rather badly, so this is the usual pre-game warm-ups where everybody stands by their tower and we pick our noses waiting for the minions to spawn. Yi is going to start blue. The other Yi is going to start red for some reason. I don't think that's a wise choice for him. You kind of need the sustain in the jungle to begin with. The red is going to help with ganking, and if you get it first, it's going to run out first, and then you can't gank. After 6, it's not such a big an issue because you can run after them with his ultimate, but before then, you kind of need to slow them down because otherwise you're not going to stop them. And it doesn't look like the other E is going to have anyone leash. That's going to suck for him. I'm just sitting here dancing because I don't have anything better to do, so usually I hit like the taunt key where she go, you and I, let's dance, and then I hit dance and just start dancing back and forth. And I always win the dance contest because no one else bothers dancing with me, so minions are coming out. Morgana over here is doing the right thing. This bush is warded, I don't have a sweeper for it, and she's going to stand in this one waiting for me to come in. I glitter lance thinking they're going to be in that, because they usually are. I get hit with that, and ping them both with glitter lance. Morgana takes about as much damage as I do, but I use a lot more mana. And my ward is cleared almost immediately, so I got them already have in my head, somebody over there has a warding totem, or clearing totem. The hitbox on the binding is really quite large, so fortunately at times. I try to poke Twitch a couple of times, but he's fairly cautious and seems to realize I'll do a lot of damage to him very quickly. Twitch's early game kind of sucks. He's got good attack speed but low damage. He does true damage on his passive, but it's not much. Put a shield on Lucian so he doesn't take any more damage. Both of them back off because there's a minion wave incoming. I finally get some poke off on him, and as you can see, half of his health bar is already gone. I missed on both of them, I'm not quite sure how. Morgana had to blow her heal, so I think Morgana has the summoner spell for heal. It might be Twitch. I do a fairly good job of blocking most of her damage output. The binding's not going to hurt much, and the pool will only do so if you stay in it for a long time. Yi was coming in for the gank. Should not have been as aggressive here, but with both of them very, very low, and Morgana dies right here. Always good to get your carry first blood. Exhaust E so he doesn't do much damage, can't pursue. Twitch was very, very dumb going in, because Lucian does a lot of damage very quickly. But it's a great way to start off the game. The carry has a double kill in first blood. Now if only he didn't buy stupid. I was only dancing around basically trying to pull Yi into this direction, maybe get Lucian to kill him, but Yi wasn't going to go for it. As we're both back here, you can watch the item builds right here. I start on my the Sightstone, get some more stuff, and he gets a pickaxe. I'm not really sure what his thought process was there, but I would have bought something different. Vampiric Scepter for sustain, but I wasn't really sure what he was building through most of the game. He didn't seem to be building an item so much as just grabbing random things. Our jungler came down. He probably stayed for far too long. He was probably more or less trying to protect the tower, but at this stage of the game they can't do meaningful damage to it. I go over here toward the bush just in case Yi decides to dive us. Twitch gets a little overly aggressive and gets poked a little bit. Not much. Twitch himself only managed to buy a longsword. He's got 13 creep score, to Lucian's 14, not bad there, but the two deaths, that hurts worse. He had to flash out. Morgana takes a lot of damage. He has to leave, and she has to give strong thought to leaving very soon. She doesn't, it's fairly brave of her with, 3 people around. It's unfortunate for Twitch because you're going to miss this whole wave. Morgana will get some of it, but not enough to make any real difference. Yi spends a little bit too much time down here. I don't think he would have been that he used his time wisely. The other Yi is fairly responsive to it, but it's a little late at that point. He's only 5, so he's still not got his ultimate up. Our Master Yi was trying to come up for a gank, but Hyperdinger probably figured it was going to come. And our Yi going over as well. He is very brave because he could have quite easily been in that bush and alpha striked him and done a lot of damage. He was coming in to counter gank, but there's nothing really up other than the golems. He could have come the long way around, because usually I do this when I'm Shyvana, because nobody will ever see it coming because you're just so far away. And he's just wasting time doing nothing. I'm sitting here just poking Twitch as much as I can. Here comes Yi. I whimsy myself out of there, poke him a bit. Shield. I was trying to pull him under the tower, use my exhaust to keep him from doing much of anything. I don't have my shield because I already used it, so I just glitter lance Twitch right in the face. As he was alpha striking, I moved forward, pulling him under the tower and enabling Lucian to get the kill for it. I probably could have played it better and not gotten myself killed, but Lucian now has 3 kills, 25 creeps. Twitch has 17 creeps and 1 assist. It's going badly for the enemy team, as we have 3 kills to their 1, and I'm the feeding one on my team. So at this point in the game, Lucian has 1,000 gold, and Twitch only has 700. Morgana is insanely brave for walking that close, and I don't think Lucian was paying much attention. I'm on my way back. Yi is covering mid, and this is just kind of the big man fight up top where they just slap each other around and not do much. Lucian is very, very brave to stand in front of the minions with Morgana around. This gets pushed back very easily. Twitch again has early game problems, but he does come back. But this Twitch in particular is not. And both of them just get poked down so badly. Another heal gone. Now what I did when I got caught there is it pulled Morgana in because she had to cast Blackpool, and that pulled her just out of position. And just because you hit something doesn't mean you should go in, because it enabled Lucian to jump on both of them and damage them a lot, forcing Twitch back again. Who now has just bought boots. I'm just here clearing the wave. I don't really care if I get too many creeps. And Morgana's trying to prevent me from doing much. It's still not going to be able to save most of this wave because they go down to the tower. I poke her some more, get some damage off the tower, and some money for myself. But that is the wave. Now I ran into the bush just to throw the ward down so Morgana wouldn't see me. This way if she comes back into here, she doesn't realize it's warded. Twitch is just by himself. He's playing this appropriately, just stay behind the minions. He's trying to get the siege there. If I'd been a little bit more aggressive, I could have stopped him, but I wasn't. At this point, I finished my sightstone, and that's why I've got the ward way out here, because I know Yi is now 6, and if he ults, he can come in much faster than normal, and a ward here won't do much to help us. Lucian missing his last hits. He has 44 last hits, almost 10 minutes into the game. That's terrible, by the way. Twitch has 27. The death score is even worse. Decent ult that knocked off half of Morgana's health. probably could have used it later, and in a moment he would have been a minute or so he would have been able to kill at least one of them had he not blown it there. She missed the black pool there, and I ended up shielding him for no reason, but both of them are just completely shoved up and not able to really do much at this point. I've got a shield on him. I was leveling shields first so they don't actually do any damage to him, which means that all their skills are just worthless. They have less than half mana on Morgana and less than half on Twitch. I have basically nothing but welcome to being Lulu. Now, he tried to stealth and I managed to glitter lance him before he got it off completely, which means it delayed it by about 4 seconds. So by the time he was able to actually stealth, the duration was almost over. He didn't really be able to do anything. And with Yi down here, it's time to turn on the Flash Gordon soundtrack, because we're about to go diving. And the Air Master Yi realizes this as well and comes down to save them. Tower takes a lot of damage. Yi blows his ult and doesn't do anything. One of the joys of solo queue. We also have Heimerdinger from mid coming down, which Syndra didn't bother calling, but oh well. I turned Twitch into a bunny and exhausted him. He didn't do any damage in that trade. Master Yi just blows him up. Lucian gets a kill off of that, and I pull Master Yi away. Heimerdinger is just too far to help now. Yi changes attack targets, and he could have killed me, but he didn't, and since he switched targets, he got nothing out of it. We killed Morgana and Twitch, and they got no one. 7-2. And because Heimerdinger wandered mid, he lost his turret for it, so he got no kills. I think he might have won by this stage of the game. I think it was against Syndra. Yeah, I believe he got our Master Yi earlier. So he's gotten 1 kill, lost his tower. Heimerdinger is 59 last hits. Syndra is 53. So they're about even there, except Syndra has a kill on him. Morgana and Twitch have come back desperate to try and save the situation. Their tower is half health. Lucian is doing the right thing and taking the golems because Master Yi isn't anywhere near there. I don't know why he was trying to lead it over the wall, unless he thought he was trying to give it to me, but what do I care? I have a gold generating item. I will make more money than he does. I've now finished my Ruby Sightstone so I can stick down 3. Lucian is very, very brave, and this is kind of a problem when people get ahead as you think you're invincible. Now I've managed to ult him, and it's got a slow aura on it, so we were able to take out both of them. I kind of stole the kill there, but he's not worth anything anymore. He's died 3 times. And I did go off and type oops. Did not mean to steal the kill, but he's got 5. And going back to the item build, he has finished boots. 13 minutes into the game. He could have finished his Infinity Edge. He can come very close to it at this point. Doing a lot more damage. He could have finished Blade of the Ruined King. Now he's going Warding the Dragon and getting a deep ward in here. Because both bot laners have died, this would be a great time to do Dragon. Because no one's around to defend it, but both Master Yis are top. And both of them just smashing each other in the face. Unfortunately, their Master Yi was greater this day. This is the point in the game I thought Lucian had disconnected because he was standing there just kind of autoing the minions on automatic and not doing anything. And apparently he tried to run into the bush and go shopping and hadn't realized that a minion had aggroed and hit him and broke that. That was a very heart attack-inducing moment. Like, we're winning! Oh crap, our ADC is disconnected. It's over. Even an underfed ADC can beat one that isn't there. As you can see from the gold totals, Twitch is way behind. 2,000 gold almost. Our total gold lead is about 3,000. Morgana's trying to regain bush control, but she just blew her sweeper for no reason. She threw the binding in there even though it wasn't realistic we're still going to be around. No cost to her, but still. She's also building somewhat silly in that she doesn't have a sight stone. In the post-game statistics, I actually looked up how many wards had been placed. I had more than the entire enemy team. I was, in fact, I think, almost a third to half of all the wards placed in the game, so I'm real happy with this. Lucian showing his strengths and clearing the wave really quickly. Most of those minions are almost dead. Twitch trying to fight and demonstrating that's not a good idea. Missed his ult, missed both of them. But now he's back to farming. 73, Twitch is 57. Heimerdinger comes down to not much avail. I die for it, Morgana dies, Twitch dies. Heimerdinger is basically out of everything. Misses his missiles. I don't think he needed to flash there. Heimerdinger couldn't have done anything. Master Yi coming on in the cleanup. This is the point in time where Heimer should really just start running as fast as possible. Dead. So that's 3 kills for me. Very worthwhile. Lucian is now 7-0. Again, he's just kind of buying random things. Crystalline Flask, not useful after the first back. He's sort of trying to go for Infinity Edge, I think, but Pickaxe... Yeah, Pickaxe is part of it, I believe. I don't know why he got the Avarice Blade. He's going for Shiv and does eventually get it, but... why? If you're going to get it on your first back. Don't get it after a Pickaxe, because they're about the same price. I've come back, ward the Tribush, ward the Dragon. Again, this would be a great time to do the Dragon, Master Yi. No one's around. And ward here. I didn't want to come up here and ward, and it's very fortunate because he would have killed me easily. But I got the bush over here, so if there's any activity, sweeping around, we'll see it. As a support, that's really what you want to do. You want to try and ward your enemy's jungle as much as possible. That way you can tell what's going on. If you see the jungler at their blue and they start walking this way, they're probably going to gank your lane. If they come around this way, they're going mid or top, or they're just going to keep farming. There ye wasting time, because we're not coming back here. We've taken the tower. We're going somewhere else. Lucian almost gets himself caught here. Fortunately, we're on our way. He likely realized that when Lucian turned around to engage. I ping for the dragon because it's there and free, but we'd rather chase kills instead of get objectives. RE is going to die. Syndra blows up their E. Twitch and Morgana are obviously trying to engage, but they don't have any real good way to go. Twitch just barely managed to stealth before he got out of there, but Morgana's in a lot of trouble. She gets out and manages to get under the tower, but... does not manage to kill her. Almost managed to get himself killed in the process. I wasn't sure if there was a ward here. Usually it's a good idea to do so, and I'd use my newly acquired sweeper to check. I wasn't sure if you could see wards if you're not in the bush, but I checked anyway, so... I only shielded him just so he could get picks on him so he could push a little bit faster, because he's not as quick as I'd like him to be. Now, the AD carry on the other side, Twitch, has also done something stupid and bought a fully upgraded boots with just a Bilgewater Cutlass, which means he's not doing a lot of damage. Well, he's got fast attack speed naturally. You don't really need to reinforce it until later. You always want damage first, then attack speed. Now for Lucian, he should have gone for Blade of the Ruined King first, then Triforce. He goes for Infinity Edge, which I don't agree with, but it'll work. Caitlyn, you always want Infinity Edge. Vayne, Blade of the Ruined King. Don't bother with any other item that's your first buy. Get Blade of the Ruined King. Big man fight up here with Master Yi running away, because don't duel a Trynd when his ult is up, because you're just going to die stupidly. RE comes up to dive along with Syndra. He goes a long way around just in case Yi tries to flee, and you probably see that there, so he gave away the gank, and he's screaming for help because he knows what's about to happen. Pop him. Easy kill. Morde is about to go down. Had the others responded quicker, we could have killed him. Fortunately, he doesn't get a ghost out of it. And Tryndamere's ult just runs out too fast. Syndra almost gets caught. All three top lane. If you can shove quick enough, this is a free tower. Unfortunately, someone has a funny build and doesn't have damage, so we can't shove it quickly enough and only do some minor damage. Yi is coming, Twitch is coming. We'll do some damage to it, but not much. We have now increased our gold lead to about 6,000. I turn Master Yi into a bunny, and, well, that's the end of it. I got a ward out here just in case anyone comes from this direction. It's a great place to stick one, incidentally. Heimer's coming. At this point, I'm trying to draw Lucian back and start pinging for him, because he tends not to realize it's a bad idea to go in. You need a little bit more screening than just me against 3 people. And he decides he wants more gold, and if he's going to suicide, I'm going to have to be there to hold his hand. Team fight about to break out. Trynd goes in all alone. Twitch does absolutely nothing. Syndra ulted the wrong person. Trying to get people in, but this is a very silly time to engage, because... Oh yes, Master Yi has finally realized there's a dragon there. Trynd goes in, gets stunned, gets 1 kill, and is about to die. There he goes. Morde takes our tower while we're over here. Yi, I know what he was trying to do, but it wasn't really going to work. Had Lucian been a little bit closer, probably could have killed Twitch. Again, goes in way too hard with no minions. So basically a net win for them because they got a tower and we got nothing out of it. I managed to pop Heimerdinger there, and that's all I could do. Yi manages to kill Twitch before dying, but Twitch isn't worth anything. He doesn't do damage. BSA, do not chase Lulu. Because this happens when you chase Lulu. You die. I didn't really think he could pop out of his meditate that quickly, and that's the only reason I walked by him. I thought he was stuck in the channel. Oops. But don't chase Lulu, because you just fed Syndra a kill. Morde blows his flash. He was not going to catch her. He should not have done that. Now Lucian's... I think he's trying to walk around with, like... Yeah, he's finally finished his Infinity Edge. I believe he's going for Blade of the Ruined King after that. Completely whiffs one of his skill shots. Almost dies in the interim. Morde very almost went 2v1. Almost. He doesn't have any real defensive items either. That's rather impressive. He does have a substantial amount of farm. Gold lead continues to grow. We are now over 7,000 ahead. Time to ward. Dragon isn't going to be up and won't be up for a while, so ward the bush. I eventually get a pink and stick it in there, but it doesn't really mean much. Only coming over here to try to save Trynd, because he wasn't behaving terribly intelligently either, but oh well. It's Tryndamere. He's a rage monster. I'm not expecting much. He has to do something stupid. I'm just wandering around warding up the enemy's jungle. I was hoping to bait them this way, and they seem to have realized after the last time, don't chase Lulu, because you'll die. Didn't quite get my E off on Heimerdinger, otherwise I would have gotten the kill off on him. Oh well. Cost him his flash. And pushing up again. 4 on 3. Will it go better? I just come up here to poke the tower a little bit to force one of them to try to do something to stop me. Self-ult, I was trying to get as many of them to bounce as I could. Didn't get terribly many. Well, Twitch killed me. He's worth money now! Now we go 1 for 1 here, and while we don't get that tower, Trynd is getting this tower for free. They're chasing Syndra. They're not going to get him. His Highlander's not going to be up quickly enough to matter. And they can't really dive her because the wave is all the way back here. There goes the turret. And if they don't respond immediately, goodbye. Twitch intelligently gets home guards on his boots so he can come out here and defend. Tryndamere should not have pushed that any farther than what he did, and it was wise for getting out of there as fast as he could and just goes to steal the red. Even if you can't use it properly, the enemy's jungle is always fair game to steal whatever you want. I would not have killed the 2 little creeps, I would have kept one of them alive, just out of spite. They finish pushing this off the tower so they can rest a little bit easier, and I just go refresh my wards. Yay for Sightstone. Free wards, it pays for itself so quickly. Morgana does not have one, so 400 health wards wherever you want. It's surprising that no one buys it more. Doesn't buy it more. Now, I wasn't really expecting to engage on this. Lucian clearly thought he was going to, but without, a tank or anything, that's not a good idea. Heimer kind of gave up at this point and was telling us as such in all chat, which annoyed me. Yi cleans up. That is the power of a fed team. 3 of them gone in a split second. And none of us suffered any real damage. Twitch has finally broken 100 farm. He's got 6 deaths. Blade of the Ruined King at long last. So he's got 1 finished item. Lucian has 2. Yomo's is okay. I don't really have an issue with it. It's very good synergy with the ult. Yi does something dumb and pushes the wave too far and gives up this tower. And the inhibitor that he can't defend. Had he just pushed it a little bit off of this and come down to defend, he might have been able to save it, or have at least made it more of a fight and gotten one of us. Instead, he gave up a turret and inhibitor for free. I wasn't sure if we were going to go for more or not, but I pulled this wave off so that ours will push in just a little bit more. This is a siege wave minion just as well. It barely managed to clip me with that, and I was trying to mash my Frost Claim and hitting the wrong button. But for basically nothing, I drew all of them out, and the next wave is on the tower. There's no siege minion here. There's a siege here. This will push straight into it and damage it even further. And with this inhibitor down, there's going to be constant pressure on this lane, so they have to keep at least 1 or 2 champions here to keep it from running. Now, Master Yi is coming after me, and he's already blown his ult. He doesn't learn. Like, don't chase Lulu, don't chase Lulu. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. Here comes Tryndamere. And Syndra. Have fun getting out. Our Master Yi coming around. Bye. He dies for it, but slows down just enough that Syndra's here. Self-ult, getting right in the middle of it, bounce everyone. Lucian is coming in. Twitch is unbelievably weak. Like, even at almost no health, Lucian was able to almost kill him. This pushes in. Now, anytime they go even in a fight with an inhibitor down, you lost the fight, because there's 2 siege super minions pushing straight on those towers. And neither of them are going to go down that quickly. Look at the damage on that one. Lucian's coming over here. Just to recall, he should have done it earlier. Half one of the tower's health is gone. And here comes the next wave. This will only get worse because as the minion wave spawns, they get here, they all cluster around here, which means these ones will advance farther up. It will take them, the siege minions will get there and damage the towers much more. It's a very snowbally effect once you lose an inhibitor, because you're going to start getting pressure on all the waves. They're desperately trying to push this back out, and honestly, Baron was free for so long, and Master, you would rather do the wolves. I played jungle in the next game, and I'm constantly trying to get people like, Dragon, no, go Dragon here, no, ignore the minions, Dragon, and they ignored me. Not happy. We lost that one, so I was trying to get people to come over here like, Baron is free, they have to stay in mid, the two of them are in top, their jungler is top. And we don't go for it. Been trivial to take, and pretty much sealed the game. I'm again just warding up everywhere, so if they try to sneak around, it won't be very effective. Lucian popping most of them in the face. Half of Morde's health is now gone. And he's caught in the stun. And he's basically dead there. Ult Lucian, so he stays alive a little bit longer. Morgana is now dead. Yi was focusing me because I'm apparently cute. Still, just utterly shut him down. Yi is now dead. Again, they're complaining in all chat about this, so... This I'm annoyed with. There was a minion in front of me. It should have aggroed onto it. So I walk into range and it starts hitting me. And I'm not up for this last little hurrah. Trynd is getting this next one down, which certainly can be very useful because now we have two waves pushing in. If you don't think you'll be able to take it right then and there, it's a good to have at least two lanes pushing. And bye-bye Nexus. They make a valiant effort, but Trynd's ult keeps him alive just long enough to smash him to the ground. The Lucian in this game actually invited me to play in another game, which I was Shyvana Jungle, and I'll do a commentary on that fairly soon, so... They'll actually probably do it right after this one, in fact, so... I hope you enjoyed this little commentary or found it informative, so... Until next time, bye.